Hello. So this is a tutorial to use the financial planner. Before we start, and for those of you that haven't got it, please check the link below to go to my Etsy store and check my other templates that you might find it useful, or get this one for yourself, the light mode and dark mode, available, link below. So starting off, when you make the purchase, you'll get the pre-filled version and the clean slate version. Now let's get on to the tutorial, starting with the dashboard tab. Now I'm showing you a bit with the pre-filled version. If we scroll down, this is what it's going to look like. So this page is going to look like this if the pages after this are filled. We will get to it in a moment. Now I'm going to showcase what this page shows, starting from the top. Set the budgeting month from the top. Click the drop down to choose. Also type the year if it's no longer the same. Then the cycles period. Double click on the date to choose. Then we can set the currency, type the correct currency of your choice. This currency will show all over this spreadsheet, so you only need to set it once here. Now let's see the financial gain and financial commitment. It shows the total income, total saving, total debt payments, and expenses and bills. In the middle, you can see the balance you have that available to spend. On the left and right is the chart for income allocation and spending allocation. Let's scroll down a little bit, then we see the cash flow chart as well as the summary in the table. Then we see the goal tracker overall and the top 10 spending categories. Scroll it down again, then we see funding allocation is basically where your money goes. Then top 5 transaction entry that shows the highest value per transaction. Then we see the quote per progress of the goal. You can adjust this in the anchor tab. I'll show you later. Now, all of these from the top, and this is fully automated, so you don't need to change anything. Now, on the very bottom of this page, we see the monthly financial chart. Let's say that you have recorded monthly financial notes before. You can put it here on the date and the value. Then you can see the charts on the right to see the changes from month to month. Right, let's move to the next tab. In the Statements tab, there are things that you need to fill, and I'm going to break down one by one of these tables. First, the cash position summary. You can fill this table for the money you have in separate accounts, for example, from the bank or eMoney or savings in other account that you already have the money there. You can type the name and the balance and double click the last check to choose the today's date. So one day you look at it again and you know you have checked this, and if there is difference, you can update it. Next is the income, expense, bills, debt payment, savings, and investment summary. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can fill the category and the estimated in their cells, leave the realized in percentages. It is automated. For bills and debt payment summary, you can choose the check boxes to mark that the transaction is done, and double-click on the due cells to choose the calendar. Now for the goal summary, you can completely leave it alone as it is completely automated, and there is a whole tab specifically for this. So in here, it's only displaying the summary. Now the goal tracker tab, as you can see previously, it is marked by stars emoji. You can change it up on the top of this tab, change the star to something else. You can, and see everything else changes with the emoji you prefer. Now on the left is the category table. You can edit these with the ones relevant to you. In the middle is the progress display on how much money you gathered per money needed to achieve your goals, and motivational quotes that changes per progress. On the right side is the priority table. There are drop downs you can choose here, and the drop downs is based on the cards that we have to fill first below to show what our goals are. To fill the card below, let's fill the top cell of the card with the empty space. Name the goal that you want. Then the next thing you need to fill will lit up. The target cell, fill this with the total amount of money you need to fill this goal. Next, the category cell lit up. Choose from the drop-down. Now milestones and deadline shows up. Fill the milestones from the top and double-click the deadline to choose the date. You can finish here, or you can fill the space under the title to fill with words, quotes, or pictures you can insert there to motivate yourself. Now on to the next tab, which is the most important tab, the transaction tab, which records every transaction you have made. To fill this, you need to double-click on the date column to select the date of the transaction. Click the drop-down menu to choose the type of transaction, income, expense, etc. Click the drop-down menu to select the category of the transaction. Input the value of the transaction. Optional, add a description or notes in the description column if necessary. That was pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please check my other product on my Etsy page and social media. Links below. These templates I made myself, and I also use it, so I'm glad to share it with you.